Welcome back to Voices of the Past series. In this video, we tune into the voice of Alan Watts, a philosopher who translated the wisdom of the East for the questioning minds of the West. Alan Watts didn't preach or convert. He invited us to wake up, to challenge the illusion that we are isolated egos trapped inside bags of skin, to remember that we are not in the universe. We are the universe, expressing itself moment by moment. Today, Alan Watts' voice echoes louder than ever as we face mental health crises, environmental collapse, and a world fraying at the edges from disconnection. This is Voices of the Past. Alan Watts.
You are a function of what the whole universe is doing, in the same way that a wave is a function of what the whole ocean is doing.
In a time when we are taught to compete, to individualize, to separate, Alan Watts reminds us that our identity is not a possession. It is a process, interconnected with everything. The wave cannot exist apart from the sea, and neither can we exist apart from this world, not spiritually, not biologically, not psychologically.
We suffer from a hallucination, from a false and distorted sense of our own existence as living organisms. Most of us think of ourselves as selves, separate from everything else. But you are not a stranger here. You are not a visitor. This is your home. You grew out of this world in exactly the same way that an apple grows on a tree.
In the noise of productivity, in the race to define, to label, to succeed, we forget. We forget that we are not machines to be optimized. We are not statistics on a graph. We are not usernames scrolling past. We are nature. We are awareness. We are life, blooming briefly in this mystery of existence.
Trying to define yourself is like trying to bite your own teeth.
The modern world tells us to find ourselves. But Watts would say, stop searching like you're missing. You are not something to be found. You are something to be remembered. The moment you let go of who you're supposed to be, you fall into the truth of who you already are.
The meaning of life is just to be alive. It is so plain and so obvious and so simple, and yet everybody rushes around in a great panic as if it were necessary to achieve something beyond themselves.
As the climate warms and the oceans rise, we are reminded that the earth is not a backdrop. It is not a thing we use. It is us. We breathe because the trees breathe. When Watts speaks of presence, he's also speaking of responsibility, to live with awareness, to act with connection, to stop behaving like we are separate from consequence.
This is the real secret of life. To be completely engaged with what you are doing in the here and now. And instead of calling it work, realize it is play.
Play, wonder, presence. These are not distractions from life. They are life. In a world built on urgency and fear, Watts's voice is not just nostalgic, it's revolutionary. Thank you for listening to the wisdom of Alan Watts. Let it settle, let it echo. Because the voices of the past still have something urgent to say about our future. If you want to hear more timeless voices, watch this video next. And if this resonated with you, share it, like, and subscribe. Because sometimes a voice from the past is exactly what we need to move forward.